Now that we have done some factoring of GCFs, we're going to take a look at something interesting that can happen that you might not have thought of. Now, these parentheticals we call binomials. A binomial is something that has two terms. That's why we call it a binomial. One, two terms. In these examples we see here, the GCF can be and is a binomial. As I mentioned earlier, as you build flexibility with this material, you want to get in the habit of thinking of parentheticals as being as maneuverable as variables, because they are. In the case of example 1 here, we see that both of these terms, both of these entire terms, are divisible by 2y minus 7. So what we can do is the same thing we did in the previous section, and simply divide each term by 2y minus 7 and leave 2y minus 7 on the outside because we're going to factor it out. So 2y minus 7 here, 2y minus 7. Again, do not forget to write it. So we'll have 2y minus 7 off to the left. And then the remnants here, well, we just have 5x left over there. And we just have 6y left over here. And that's all this is. So we just look for parentheticals that are common and simply factor them out. Example 2 works the exact same way. We have two of the same parenthetical, yet again, so I can just factor it out. I'll have 2x plus 1. And then the remnants, well, my first overall term here has 3x. And my second overall term here has 7. There's a minus between them. And that's it. As we look at some later videos, we'll get an idea of how to do this even when we're not looking at expressions that have already been factored a little like these have. But in the meantime, practice this a little bit, and then we'll do that next.